Welcome to Tech Tip Tuesday. I'm Allison Rogers, Instructional Technology Specialist here at RISA. And today's Tech Tip Tuesday is going to focus on the tool called Padlet. Padlet is a website you can use to make and share content with others. You can invite others to collaborate on your Padlet. You could use it as a brainstorming tool or creating your own blog or website. You could use it as a way to share your ideas and upload various file types. You can also personalize the design settings, and you can change the privacy settings and make your Padlet viewable to only a select group of people. To start, go to Padlet.com and sign up and walk through the steps of creating an account. Once you're in your account, and if you go to the dashboard, you will see that you can click the button that says Make a Padlet here or up at the top here. The dashboard and the Padlet tabs are pretty much the only two tabs you need to worry about up here. If I click the Padlets tab, that will show me all of the Padlets that I've used in the past. So it gives me the owner, activity, and then the privacy setting. So for example, what a Padlet might look like, I use this Padlet to brainstorm some ideas. So I had everybody think of a way they might use Google Forms, and then I had everybody post an idea within the Padlet. So to create a new Padlet, I'm going to click the Make a Padlet button. And you can see that I've got an automatic background set, but I can change this. And first it'll have me modify. So it's saying, welcome to your Padlet. Go ahead and personalize it. So I can change the title. And then I can add a description. So if I'm using this as maybe a brainstorming tool, I would write my directions here. Then I would scroll down to the different layouts, freeform, grid, or stream. I usually use freeform, but it's basically just saying, how do you want the different posts laid out? And then I can go to wallpaper and change this background color. So I can click more and go through and pick whatever background I want. Maybe I want the corkboard, click that, and I can see kind of preview what it looks like. Click back. And the only other thing I would do under modify is scroll down to posting, and you can turn on if you want the name displayed above each post. People have to type in their name. Turn that on or off. And then the other option is the commenting. Allow viewers to comment on different posts, which is nice to have sort of that conversation piece. Once you have those settings the way you want them, click Next, and it will take you to the privacy setting. The first is private. You can set it up to basically only have yourself see this Padlet or specific people that you add as contributors, so you'd have to add their email. You can also set it up as password protected, so you're only giving access to those who have that password. Secret is the one I use most often, and I usually just share that link with everybody, and I'll show you where that is in a minute. So I would say, everybody go to this link, post on my Padlet. Those with access can, and I can give them options, read, write, moderate, or administer. I usually just stick with can write. Or I can set it up as public, and that just means anyone can access my Padlet, and I can also adjust those with access can do various things. So if I go back to setting it as secret, I'm going to give everybody those with access can write, and then I can either type in emails of people to add, or I can just share that link with people and say go to this Padlet. And then under advanced, I can allow people to make a copy of this Padlet if I turn that on or off. I can also allow people to moderate with my approval, so I can turn that on or off. Once I have the settings that I want, I'm going to click Next, and I'm going to say, all right, let's start posting. Now keep in mind, I can always change things. I can change the background or the name. It's not necessarily set in stone. I can always modify things. I can even go in and remake it, kind of start over. I can click this share button, and I can adjust the privacy settings if I'd like. I can also go to the gear icon and click modify, and it'll take me back to that page where I set all of my original settings. And if I go back to that share button, under people and privacy, if I go over to share, export, and embed, If I'm ready to have people participate in my Padlet, I click the Share, Export, and Embed, and I can either share the QR code or I can do a couple different things. I can, email the link to people, or I can just simply copy the link. And then if I go into an incognito window, so one that I'm not signed in, and I paste that link. So for example, if I was in a training and I said, all right, everybody go to this link to get to my Padlet, everybody would go to the link. And here, as a participant, I could just click anywhere, double click, and type my response. So I could even, give it a title or use the title as my name, or I can just simply, under write something, add my idea. I can also add various attachments like I said. So if I click, let me say I want to add a Google Doc, I can choose a file, and it will allow me to pick from my Google Drive or my computer what I want to add to the Padlet. I can delete my post, but I can't delete others. But now if I go back into my moderator's Padlet, I can go in and I can edit things and I can delete this post and I can even drag and drop and move it around. So sometimes when people start posting, they post on top of each other, so I just might move them around to spread them out so they can see them a little better. So this is a really great way to be able to brainstorm ideas, share information, and as you can see, you can reuse these even. You can go into your Padlet maybe that you previously used. If you click the little three dots, you can clear all posts and reuse it. You can modify it so you don't always have to start from scratch, which is really nice. So that's it for today's Tech Tip Tuesday. If you have an idea, question, or suggestion for a Tech Tip Tuesday topic, email me and your idea may be featured in a future training or Tech Tip Tuesday blast.